Hello, I'm Marisa Guadalupe Rivas. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about simple future. Sorry for the type in the slide, or it was mistake. Sorry. And first of all, I would like to give you a little bit introduction about this tense. And this tense is used to talk about things that have not happened yet. And we have some differences between the English and Spanish. Also, we have some rules about this tense. I can say that the future is a very easy and very useful tense in the language to talk about future events. So, the future tense in Spanish will help us to express future actions, plans, and projects after the moment of speaking. So, in Spanish, do not exist an auxiliary like will to the future. To understand it better, we have two examples. Yo hablaré con ella mañana. I will talk to her tomorrow. As you can see, in the first example, we don't have any auxiliary. We just have subject, verb in the complement. Unlike the other example, I will to talk to her tomorrow. In this example, we have an auxiliary will. There is a characteristic there. It is a characteristic in order to form the future in English, the auxiliary will. And in Spanish, the ending of verbs in future will be identical regardless of whether the infinitive ends in ar, ir. We have some examples. Cantar, cantaré. Comer, comeré. Vivir, viviré. And so on and so on. Its use is the same as that of will in the English language, with some fundamental differences in the conjugation of the verb. About irregular verbs in Spanish, there are some verbs that not only change their ending in the future in Spanish, but also their stem, their initial part of the verb. These verbs are caber, decir, hacer, poder, querer, saber, salir, tener, valer, venir. Haber could be conjugation the following way. Yo habré, tú, usted habrás, él, ella habrá, nosotros habremos, vosotros habréis, ellos habrán. In verbs like decir, will change their stem from dec, D-E-C, to D, D-I. Others like tener will change their stem from ten, D-E-N, to tend, D-E-N-D. The rest is just following the rule we use for regular verbs. About regular verbs, to be able to form the future in Spanish, it is necessary to follow some conjugation rules for verb. In Spanish, there is not an auxiliary like will for the future, as I mentioned before, and for this reason we will simply modify the ending of the verb depending on the subject of the sentence, unlike other verb tense. And in this part, I think it is important to emphasize that in regular verbs the infinitive remains complete, and we always have these endings: e, as, a, hemos, es, and, while in irregular verbs its stem could change. And we have another example. Ana bailará en el musical del colegio. Anna will dance in the school musical. In these examples, to apply the conjugation about regular verbs, we don't, in the example in Spanish, we don't have any auxiliary like will, and the verb ending, the ending of the verb is a. As you can see in this verb, it is the important characteristic to identify that is a regular verb. And thank you for your attention, and I hope this information are very helpful for you, and thank you. That's it.